Hi, welcome to the Pink Moon Tarot. I am the Pink Moon Tarotist. I'm called Nikki and I'm here to do your weekend reading for the weekend of the 30th and the 31st of January 2021. Can you believe we're at the end of January already? My goodness me. While I'm shuffling the deck and getting it ready, please remember to like, share and subscribe to my channel. It's very much appreciated. And also, I have a bit of exciting news actually. If any of my followers are artists, then you can also find me in a very special group. This group is run by a couple of people who are very special to me. They were my mentors a couple of years ago. I started with them. And I'm going to be doing weekly readings for the artists in their group and also joining them on some challenges. So if it is something you are interested in, if you want to learn how to grow your art business and learn how to market yourself as an artist, then I will put the link in the description box below for that. I'll also obviously link my February readings for you all for each sign, and the February love readings as well for each sign, which are also live and available. Some very interesting stuff in there, so do check those out. Some of you could be meeting your soulmate. Twin flame energies are going on in some of the readings. There's some very interesting stuff going on for each sign, so do have a look at those. In the meantime, let's get into this reading. So I'll just point the camera down and show you the cards. Okay, I'm using the Lightseers Tarot because it's my favorite deck and I'm feeling the energy of the Lightseers since we had the full moon on the 30th, which was the full moon in Leo, the moon of creativity and inspiration and all the rest of it. It's a very positive moon, and although Mercury goes retrograde on the 30th, don't let that dishearten you, because there's always things we can do to work with those energies. Oh, and we start in the reading with the Four of Swords, and we have the Page of Pentacles and the Nine of Swords. We have the Five of Cups, and the Emperor. Ooh. The Page of Swords, 2 pages. I'm sorry if you heard that. That was my cats just having a bit of a scrap there. He's making himself known. Thank you, Moki. And we have the Eight of Wands, the Eight of Swords, ooh, and the Knight of Pentacles. Nice. Overall energy is the King of Pentacles. Now, the King of Pentacles, he is the king that has it all. He is, he is abundant financially. He's very secure, very stable, a very fatherly figure. He's very satisfied. If you look at him here, he's sat there with a big smile on his face, his big pentacle in his hand, and his wolf by his side. He is one satisfied king. So that's nice that we have that lovely, warm, fatherly energy around us at the moment. That energy of abundance and things that you've been working on maybe coming into fruition and starting to see the results of your hard work paying off. So that's really, really lovely energy to have there. We're starting off with the Four of Swords. Now, the Four of Swords is your card of needing to take care of yourself, to guard your energies a little bit. You know, don't keep working so hard that you burn yourself out. Remember to take breaks. It's also a card of sort of emotional neutral. So if you're feeling a bit emotionally charged, try and take a step back from that and just get those emotions feeling a little bit more even and sedate. Okay, we then go on to the Page of Pentacles. Now, the Page of Pentacles, he is your page of new ideas that you have planted the seeds for, and they're beginning to grow, something that you may be working on. The pentacle is the sign of work, the earth sign, the earth energy. So it's something that's growing, and it is a steady growth going on here. And the nice thing is the page turns into the knight at the end of the reading. This is Mr. Dependable, Mr. Take it one step at a time and keep on plodding on with what you're doing, just one step after the other, and you will get there. It's not exciting. It's very much a methodical plod, but it is still that energy of something that you are working on or wanting to work on will steadily grow, especially as we have the page and he turns into the knight. Now, for some of you, you have this Nine of Swords energy here, and this is your card of that 4 a.m. waking up, the what if, should have, could have, would have. You know, it's the card of nightmares. It's the card of worries and stress. And that's often brought about by, you know, magnified at 4 a.m. when you wake up and you think, oh, I should have done this. I could have done that. I would have done this. And often we make things a lot worse in our own imaginations when we are thinking about things at, you know, when we wake up in the middle of the night thinking about things. But I don't want you to worry too much about this, and you will see why as we go through the reading. We then have the Five of Cups. This is your card of regret, of, you know, what should I have done? What could I have done? Again, it's playing into that Nine of Swords energy. It is the card of loss. You know, you feel like you should have done something to gain something, but you didn't, or you missed an opportunity, or, you know, it's that kind of energy. Let that energy go, okay? And you will see why when we get further on in this reading. But it is partly to do with this Page and Knight of Pentacles and the fact that they also lead on to the King. So steady progress, you know, slow and steady wins the race in this instance. In the middle of the reading, we have the Emperor. He is your divine masculine energy. Now, when we have the Emperor in a reading, he really supercharges that work ethic. He really supercharges the ability to be powerful when you need to be. He's really sort of there to say, you know, you have the knowledge, you have the understanding, you have the work ethic, you have everything that you need. Now harness that and use it. He is a leader, you know, lead, don't follow. And the reason I say that as well is because the other page that we have here is the Page of Swords. Now the Page of Swords, as you can see, she's there, and usually it's a female in this deck. But she's got all those light bulbs and she's carrying a book. Now, pages are messengers. They bring in new things. New ideas are coming in, new ways of doing things, new knowledge and inspiration. Swords are your cards of communication. So make sure you keep those lines of communication open. Let people know what you want, what you need, what you are working on, and work on it in a very steady and progressive way. There is movement. in whatever is going on around you, there is movement. The Eight of Wands here, this is my card of warp speed normally. You know, in Star Trek, when they go off onto warp speed and they go through the stars, that's what this reminds me of. But it's fire energy. The wands are fire energy. So it's that very creative side of you. And this energy is moving things. So even if you feel like this progress is very slow and very staid, it is moving. It is moving forwards. It is going. And if you keep going, at some point, it's going to escalate to that King of Pentacles. We also have the Eight of Swords in the reading. Now, the Eight of Swords, this is your card of feeling bound, feeling stuck, feeling like you don't know which way to turn, you don't know which way to go, you don't know what decision to make. But it is another eight, and eights are about movement. So if you look at her here, she is not bound, but she is seeing the reflection of someone who is bound. And often those doubts, those fears, that 4 a.m. waking up, that is what causes us to feel like we're not able to move forwards, like we're just stuck where we are and we don't know how to get past that. Well, how you get past that is you harness your ideas and you use the knowledge that you have and the knowledge that you are gaining and the new things that are coming into you, that new inspiration, and you plant those seeds and you take those steps, and you take those steps one at a time until you get to where you want to go, and then there will be the movement that you require. Okay, so let's have a look at the Work Your Light Oracle. Let's see what light energies, oh, there we go. And we get align your life. What is not aligned or needs to change? Yeah. So some of you may be feeling out of alignment right now, and that's what's causing you to have these 4 a.m. worries and stresses. It could have something to do with this Emperor character. It could be that, you know, the Emperor can represent people in authority, governments, bosses, doctors, whatever, people that are, you know, sort of like perceived as being very much in charge of our situation. And that can throw us out of whack if we feel like what they are telling us and what we want is not aligned. Take that break, you know, take that rest, take that step back, slip into that emotional neutral, and just steadily progress towards what it is you want. I'm going to take a healing with the fairies. Yeah. So we get the card of feeling safe. So some of you right now may not feel very safe and secure in the things that you are doing, and that can be what is playing into your 4 a.m. Waking up and you're feeling bound. You know, there is a need for safety here. There is a need for you to feel safe and secure, and that's okay. But just remember, even when you are slipping into emotional neutral and taking a break from things, just keep taking those steps towards your goals, because that will help you to move out of this phase and into the next one. I'm going to take a... I haven't used this one for a while. Brian and Wendy Frood, Heart of the Fairy Oracle. And let's have a look and see what that has to say for us. Ooh. Cool. Okay, so we have the question. So what is your question? What are you needing to find out the answer to in order to move forwards here? And then we have the Sorcerer. As you know, sorcerers, they are alchemists. They create magic. They turn things into what they want them. So this is about you harnessing your inner sorcerer here and really thinking about what it is that you want and how you are going to achieve that will come to you. Try not to think too hard about the how and think about the where you want to be, and just take those steps towards it, and you will manifest, you will magic the end result. Okay, I'm going to take I think a Wisdom of the Hidden Realms here. And then I will close the reading. Oh, thank you very much. Nice. We get the Queen of the Light, illumination, enlightenment, and celebration. There will come a point where things become illuminated for you. When you have the Queen of the Light here and the Sorcerer, you know, this is when you can align yourself, when you can move through this. Once you've taken those steps towards where you want to truly be and you want to truly head, then the path will be illuminated for you. Your destiny is awaiting you. You will get that enlightenment. You just need to look within and really find out what it is that you want and move towards it. Okay, so that's your reading for the weekend. I hope this resonated with you and helped you in some way. Please remember to like, share and subscribe to the channel, and look in the description box below for the links to the other videos. And also, if you are an artist, the link to Leon Paula's art group for marketing your artwork, because let's face it, if that's what you want to do and you want to earn money from your art, then sometimes we need a little bit of help. Okay, until next time, namaste.